Underneath your small palm tree drawings, you are going to draw some palm fronds and a trunk. And this is just going to be practice. You'll need your pencil and you should sharpen it. I'm going to start by drawing in the outline of the trunk, just a small portion of it. It's curved slightly and it's tapering in towards the top. Now I'm going to use the side of my pencil and just come in and add the texture. And if you look at some pictures of palm trees, you'll see that they have these fibrous sort of areas. And these, wherever you see one of these, this is where one of the palm fronds has fallen off. So they work their way up the trunk. And sometimes they wrap around all the way around the front. You want to make sure as you're putting these in that you're getting some variety, so they're not getting to be too much of an artificial pattern. So mix it up a bit. All right, now I'm going to take my pencil and add texture to each of these areas. These are called leaf scars, and they extend beyond the trunk just a bit. And so it makes an interesting edge. Next, I'm going to turn my paper and make some contour lines. And these just look like little curved lines. These are going to add some texture to the trunk as well as create a shadow edge. So I'm doing them on one side. It's easier for me to turn my paper and do those. Now I'm going to use the side of the pencil and add more texture. Palm trees are kind of rough, and so I want the texture to look a little rough. All right, now we're going to do the fronds. I'm going to show you two different ways to make palm fronds. The first is very controlled. I'm going to start by putting in the spine. And the spine is thicker where it attaches to the trunk. And then I'm going to use a really controlled method to draw the leaflets. So I'll give each one some volume. Notice they're evenly spaced at the top. So if you're going to draw in this method, you would want to give it some variety as they come down. Maybe have some that are overlapping a bit or turn slightly. And then I'll put some on the other side, just a few. And after I'm finished with this, I'll add some value to the leaflets. You can keep them light by not adding some pencil marks to them. So it's up to you. All right, so that's one way to draw. Now I'm going to show you a style that is looser and faster. For this, I'm just moving quickly. I have this video sped up, so I'm not moving quite as quickly as this. But notice there's just not the same amount of detail. This is the style I'm going to use on the next drawing that we're going to do, and you can choose which style appeals to you. So there's one. Notice I'm just not, keeping them as tightly drawn. But the same things are in place in that they're, have some nice curve to them. They're following the same curve. And the ones on one side are a little shorter. All right, so you will take a picture of this whole page and turn this in.